There are some common chord progressions that occur in a lot of songs, and we're going to learn one of them right now. We're going to put it to two songs. The first song is called Guantanamera, an old Cuban folk song that's been played a whole lot over the years. And the other one we're going to put it to is La Bamba. I'm sure you've heard of this song, and it's in the Spanish language too. We're going to use our G chord, this time with a D and an A, and learn a new strum too. First, let's use the D chord and take a look at this strum. Now, so far we've been strumming like this. Right? Okay. Now, I want you to try to strum like this. Strum down with the back of your index fingernail and strum up with your thumbnail. Now, if you don't have much of a nail, don't worry. The back of the nail itself will make some sound. Now, it's down with the index fingernail and up with the thumbnail. Just the back of it. You don't have to have a long nail like I do. Okay, let's try it. Down, up. See? I'm turning my wrist. Down, up. Down, up. Let's try it real slow. Down, up. Down, up. Now, if you like, you can press your two fingers together ever so slightly. Not like this. Ever so slightly, just so they touch. Sometimes it gives you a sense for where the strings are and how your hand will go. See, I'm not straight, I'm just letting it fall naturally like this. Okay? Just nice and easy. Slow. Let's try to make the G chord. Ready? Here's the G. Go. Now let's try to make the A chord. Get your A. Ready? Go. And then let's go back to the D chord. Here's the D and go. Try to be careful not to strum the low E string, okay? Here's a little different look. See, I'm just kind of turning my wrist. Okay, so that'll be our strum. You can use it with our other songs too if you like. Now here's the chords to Guantanamera. The chorus, the repeating part, will be a G for a measure, an A for a measure, and a D for two measures. Remember, each measure gets 4 beats unless we say otherwise. And then on the bottom there you see 2 chords in one measure, a D and a G. We're going to play D for 2 beats, and then G for 2 more beats. And then the next measure is A, so it's A for 4 beats, like you already know. Then we do that again. D for 2 beats, G for 2 beats, and A for 4 beats. Now you'll get used to this 2-beat thing and 4-beat thing. You just have to hear it, and then we can work on it together. Now let's look at the verse section where we tell our story. The verse of Guantanamera is just like the last line of the chorus. We have 2 beats of D, 2 beats of G, and then 4 beats of A, over and over. That over and over is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times. So we play through the chart for the verse and then we'll go back to the chorus. I'd like to show you the words now and then we'll try the song. So the chorus sounds like this. Guantanamera, Guajira, Guantanamera. Guantanamera is the place in Cuba, and Guajira is a girl there from the mountains. Don't worry about the pronunciation. We'll get it as we sing along. There's a second verse. Let's look at that. Now let's look at the English translation of those verses. Now if you find that strum is kind of difficult, just strum on my count with your thumb. 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. And we're going to do D for 2 measures at the beginning. So that's going to be like this. Ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So you can see we strum 2 times per each count. Now let's go over the chorus one time so we can get the feeling for how this is going to move. So the chorus starts on G, so let's give it a try. On the G. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. Now, the same thing at the end there is the verse. D, G, A, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. It might take a little time to get the Spanish language. It might take a little bit of time to get the rhythm of the words with the playing. But be real patient with yourself and go slow sometimes if there's a part that doesn't get it. If you find that the words are moving a little fast or different for you, you can arrange them in a more comfortable way, meaning when I say what, when you say what, but as long as the line ends about the same time. Okay? So let's try the whole song. Here we go. We're going to do the chorus first, well, after the introduction of 2 measures of D. Then we're going to do the verse. Then we'll go back to the chorus. Then we'll do the second verse, and then we'll go back to the chorus for the end. Okay? So here we go. 1, 2, ready, go. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, ready, go. Guantanamera, Guajira, Guantanamera, Guantanamera, Guajira, Guantanamera. Soy un hombre sincero, de donde crecen las palmas. Yo soy un hombre sincero, de donde crecen las palmas. Y antes de morir me quiero echar mis versos del alma. Guantanamera, Guajira, Guantanamera, Guantanamera, Guajira, Guantanamera. Mi verso es de un verde claro y de un carmín encendido. Verse es de un verde claro y de un carmín encendido. Mi verse es un cuervo herido que busca en el monte amparo. Guantanamera, Guajira, Guantanamera, Guantanamera, Guajira, Guantanamera. One more time. Guantanamera, Guajira, Guantanamera, the D. Good. It's good to do the chorus a couple times at the end. Now, the song La Bamba really takes the same chord progression as the verse. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Over and over. Kind of like this. Para bailar la bamba, para bailar la bamba, que necesita una poca de gracia, and so on. So let's look at the words so we can play the song. So here's the words. And let's give La Bamba a try. So remember, La Bamba is the same chords as the verse of Guantanamera. D, G, A. D, G, A. Over and over. Never stops. Okay, so we're going to play all the way through the song, the way it was written with the lyrics, just continuing, and you'll know when to pause or stop or start with the words as you sing with me. And then we'll go through it one more time, and then do the ba bam bamba bamba at the end and end it. Okay? So let's do that D, G, A thing 2 times, and then start the song, the singing part. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, here we go. Para bailar la bamba, para bailar la bamba se necesita una poca de gracia, una poca de gracia para mí, para ti, y arriba, y arriba, y arriba, y arriba, por ti seré, por ti seré, por ti seré. Yo no soy marinero, yo no soy marinero, soy capitán, soy capitán, soy capitán. Bamba, 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 para bailar la bamba, para bailar la bamba se necesita una poca de gracia, una poca de gracia para mí, para ti, y arriba, y arriba, y arriba, y arriba, por ti seré, por ti seré, por ti seré. Bamba, 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 bamba. And then on D. Practice these 2 songs this week, over and over. Really try to memorize as much of them as you can. And since the chord progressions are basically the same, and La Bamba is just a little bit faster, really try to get that change from D to G to A really smooth. Don't forget our other songs, because now we actually have 4 songs. So keep going through all the material, but focus on these 2 songs, getting them really perfect this week.